Hello everyone, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. I'm Emmy from Higher Purpose Experiments, and today is Guided Tuesday, which means we have a guided practice for you. Today is going to be a loving, restorative yoga practice.
We are newlyweds who quit our corporate jobs and moved to Thailand to create a life around our spiritual awakening.
If you want to awaken, tune in, and walk your purpose with us, then subscribe. Okay, so we're going to start standing at the top of our mat and bring your feet as close together as they come, and just take a moment to feel how your weight is resting on the earth. Don't straighten your knees and buckle them, but allow them to have a slight gentle bend. Make sure that your pelvis is tucked in and your belly is in and your heart is over your pelvis and your head is over your heart. So we're just standing in a very straight line, feeling the flow of the energy from the earth all the way up. So go ahead and take a moment to close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths. Make sure that you open up your chest. Allow your heart to be open. And just feel, where are you holding your weight on the four corners of your feet? Is it dispersed evenly? Are you like, ooh? Just take stock. And once we've dropped in, we can go ahead and bat your eyelashes open. And now we're going to lift our arms up and overhead for a nice stretch. Every vertebrae, stretch every vertebrae, lift, lift, lift. Breathe. Just a nice stretch like you just woke up. Feel free to add some movement. And let it all go. Now we're going to go ahead and take the journey down. So we're going to go ahead into a forward fold. Slowly make your way down and bend your knees very generously. This is a gentle practice today. There's no need to stretch the knees and be rough with ourselves. So just bend your knees, let your belly come to the top of your thighs. You can clasp your hands on your elbows and sway a little bit if you'd like. And we'll just stay here for a couple breaths. Feel free to shake your head out, let your head loose, shake it side to side, up and down. And really let all the tension in your upper back go. You can plant your palms on the ground if you prefer. Really own this posture. It's up to you and what your body is craving in this moment. And now with our inhale, we're going to lift up so our spine is completely straight and we're halfway lifted. So we're making an L shape. And just breathe here, making sure that there's no interruptions along the spine. Keep your neck in line as an extension of the spine. And then exhale, fold. This time we're going to roll up as slowly as we can. So just starting from the pelvis, one vertebrae at a time, roll your body up. Take your time. then when you get to the top, be sure to roll your shoulders back, open up your chest. Now, we're going to embody the love part of this practice, and we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a big hug. So starting with your left arm underneath and your right arm on top, just give yourself a nice big hug. Even close your eyes and repeat to yourself this mantra or affirmation. I accept love. I choose love. I am love. And with your next exhale, go ahead and release your arms, shake it out. And this time with our right hand underneath, we're going to hug ourselves the opposite way. So again, take this moment to really feel the love that you're giving yourself, the hug that you need. And close your eyes and say to yourself, I accept love. I choose love. I am love. And with your next exhale, go ahead and release your arms and shake it out. We're almost getting to the grounded postures, just one more. We're going to do one more stretch upward, and this time if you want to journey into a slight back bend, then go ahead. But if your body's not wanting that, then listen to your body. And then exhale all the way down, planting your palms. And this time, let's go ahead to our downward dog. Good. Now you can roll forward to the plank position, but instead of doing a tough plank, we will go ahead and let our knees to the ground. Now keep your body in one line, even with your knees planted, and do a little push-up type deal to the ground. So just keep your elbows in close to your body as you lower down. Now from here, make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders, and we're going to do a little cobra. So we're just going to lift our chest and open our chest. We're going to keep our chin slightly tucked, and we're going to have our neck continue the line of our vertebrae. So just very slight lifted cobra. And exhale down. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, open your chest, lift up. Exhale. Very good. Now let's meet in tabletop position. For a little cat-cow. So plant your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. So take the time to set this up and set a good foundation. And once you feel like you have a nice tabletop, go ahead and with your inhale, you're going to drop the belly and open your chest. Drop the belly, open the chest. And then with your exhale, you journey the other way, starting with the pelvis. And we'll allow some freedom here. So just go ahead in a very loving way, explore your body. If there's any tightness or a place that needs some extra attention, then go ahead and give that place extra attention. Feel free to veer off the railroad tracks and move your hips side to side. Give your side body a stretch. Great. So when you are satisfied there, we'll go ahead and create a little more space. So we're putting our palms further away now, and we're going to lift up into a plank position to downward dog. Now straight from our downward dog, we're going to take our right leg and we're going to bring it through. So we're going to pigeon pose. So basically your right knee is bent and it's forward above your hips. Meanwhile, your left leg is straight and your foot is flat on the ground. We're going to give our hips a little bit of love here. So take a couple deep breaths. And feel free to find freedom within the form. So if you want to give your quads a little stretch, go ahead and grab your toe. Definitely this is optional, you do not have to do this. And keep your chest open. If your back knee is up, then go ahead and release it slowly and gently. And go ahead and put your toes onto the ground, your back toes, and plant your palms, lift up into your plank, straight to your downward dog. This time, bring your left knee up into your body, up, 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 and through. And if it feels good, go ahead and walk your right knee back a little bit. And this time, we'll just give a couple loving breaths to our left hip now, and right hip actually. If you feel like you need a little movement, go ahead and sway. Your body knows what it needs. And honoring the difference between the two sides. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, go ahead and lift your back right foot off the ground by bending your right knee, and go ahead and grab the foot, and you can push your foot into your hand for a little opposition, keeping your chest open. Again, this is completely optional. And exhale, slowly lowering down your right foot. Plant your palms and bring your knees back to your tabletop position. Now we're going to put our toes onto the ground, and we're going to lift up, and we're going to give our feet a little bit of a stretch here. So our toes are flat on the ground, and we're really stretching our feet here. And we're going to return to the loving hug. So starting with your arms out wide, open up your chest. Left arm underneath, right arm on top. Give yourself a big hug and repeat the mantra after me. I accept love. I choose love. I am love. And on your next exhale, go ahead and release. Shake it out. And inhale, open up your chest. Arms out wide. And with your exhale, your right hand wraps around and then your left hand over top. And we give ourselves another big hug. If your feet are hurting, go ahead and come onto the tops of your feet for a little relief. Or another way you can do that is just by, instead of falling into your feet, you can lift up slightly. So you're not putting all your weight onto your feet, but instead you have a little lift. And here we are in our hug, and let's repeat the mantra once more. I accept love. I choose love. I am love. You can repeat it to yourself out loud or in your head. And exhale, let it all go. Now I'm going to come to the top of my feet here. And this time we'll just stretch it out. Arms up. Feel your ribs open up. Feel the vertebrae. Creating space. And exhale down. Now we're going to come through to cross-legged position. So once you are in cross-legged position, here we are going to do a little twist action. So with every inhale, we're going to lift up, and with every exhale, we'll turn a little bit. And we're not going to be cranking ourselves, just very lovingly, just a little rinse in the spine, not a crank. So when you're ready, inhale, lift up really tall. Bring your left hand to the outer edge of your right knee. And exhale, journey into the twist. Every inhale you lift up, every exhale you twist. Do this for a couple breaths. And back to center. Remember to be loving with yourself. There's no competition here, and we just take our time with our bodies. Inhale, lift up your chest. Bring your right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. With that lift, go ahead and with your exhale, twist. Couple breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. and back to center. Now we're going to go ahead to our lying down postures. So go ahead and make your way to your back, and as you go down, feel every single vertebrae. Slowly, slowly. Keep your knees lifted and just go ahead and bring them right to your chest. And come in for another big one. Couple breaths here. Feel free to roll the ankles. And then we're going to go ahead, and if we have the flexibility, we're going to grab the outer or inner edges of our feet, whatever you prefer. I'm going to grab the outer edges, but really it doesn't matter, it's up to you. And we're going to go into a happy baby. So if you don't have the flexibility for this yet, then try doing one leg at a time and just grabbing one. Otherwise, we'll grab both edges of our feet and we'll bring our knees next to our armpit area, and we're going to try to bring our tailbone down towards the bottom of our mat. So it's not coming up, lifting up, but we're pulling it down. So there's opposition happening here. A couple deep breaths. And on the final exhale, you can bring your feet together and put them down to the ground. So we're now in reclined cobbler's pose. So our feet are together and our knees are out wide. You can place your hands on your hips, or you can place them on your belly, on your heart. Let your body speak to you and let that be the authority. And we'll just go ahead and give ourselves permission to close our eyes and just let go. Let gravity do all the work. You can snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your chest to open it up more. And just breathe. Now, bat your eyelashes open. Bring your hands to the outer edges of your legs and help yourself pull them inward. And bring your knees up to your chest. We're almost done, guys. And now we're going to go into a reclined twist. So go ahead and take your right hand to the outer edge of your left knee and your left arm out wide. And you're going to go ahead and let your knees fall to the right. And turn your head to the left, breathing here for a couple breaths. Inhale, back to center. So now we're going to grab with our left hand the outer edge of our right knee. We're going to put our right arm out and we're going to let our knees fall to the left. and look to the right. We'll have a couple breaths here. And inhale back to center. Give yourself one final hug. You can lift your head up to your knees. And exhale to Sukhasana. Very good job, you guys. Let your legs out long. Let your arms down to your side. And go ahead and just let your body completely relax. This is a great opportunity to tack on a little 10-minute meditation to your day if you have the time and the desire. Otherwise, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for spending your time and your energy with me today. And anytime you feel like you need to cultivate some self-love, just come on back to this yoga practice and go ahead and cultivate that with me. So bring your hands in prayer position, namaste hands to your heart. And one last time, we'll repeat the mantra. I accept love. I choose love. I am. Bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead. Namaste.
Join our Facebook group, Higher Purpose Experiment, for support from us and tons of people all spiritually awakening, along with exclusive content.
We put out 3 new videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe.